Hello and welcome to day 26, which is lesson 26 of our SQL Made Simple series. And we will be taking a deep dive into understanding exist operator in SQL. So exist in plain English is just the fact that something is present. So if it exists, then it means it's present. So let's look at how this can be used in SQL when we are writing our subqueries. So what does exist actually mean? So think of exist as a yes or no question you ask the database. For this rule, I'm looking at, does there exist at least one matching row over there? If the answer is yes, one or more matching rows existing, then exist returns true, meaning it will return the rows as the result if there exists a matching row. And if the answer is no, which is a zero matching rows, exist returns false. So you use it in a where clause to keep only the rows where the answer is true. So if it falls, then you don't see the rows in your result. So why use exist instead of in or join? Because in our previous lessons, we've touched on in and the various joins. So versus in, so in compares a single value against a list or subquery returning one column. Exist is more flexible. It can check any condition across multiple tables or columns, which we will see in our next lesson when we start working with our subquery database. And it also avoids tricky null behaviors that can break the not in and versus exist versus join. So a join combines tables and can duplicate rows. Exist doesn't return extra columns and doesn't duplicate rows. It just answers, does a match exist? So you use exist when you only need to test for the presence of related data. So the existence of human beings on planet Mars, the existence of aliens in the universe. So we are testing for the presence of related data based on the conditions that you put in there. So how SQL evaluate exist, that is the mental model. So most exist queries are correlated subqueries. The inner query refers to the outer row, and for each row in the outer table, SQL plugs that row's values into the subquery's where conditions. If the subquery finds at least one matching row exist becomes true, and SQL stops checking further. This is called short circuiting. And if it finds none, it's false. That is when you don't get any result. So I want you to note this. What you select inside the subquery doesn't matter to exist. So whether you use select a particular column, all columns, or X, or whatever, they all mean the same for exist. Only the presence of a row matters. So you find that in our next lesson, I'll just be using select one, which only indicates, okay, we are just looking for the presence of something. So you see that a lot in there. So exist and nows. So exist doesn't care if columns in the subquery are null. If there is a row, exist is true, period. This makes exist safer than not in because not in can return no rows at all when a null sneaks into the list. So when should I reach for exist as a data analyst? So you use exist when your question is show me customers who have at least one order, show me products that appear in any order, and show me employees who handled orders in, let's say, July, August, September, whatever month. Use not exist when your question is show me customers who have no orders and show me product never ordered. So that's it for a deep dive into understanding exist. So we're going to move on to our next lesson where we get our hands dirty by practicing on our database. See you. Blessings. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe and share with anyone who is learning SQL. Blessings.